So we're back, and my next guest is Kurt Nishimura, if I said that correctly, and he is your concierge, real estate concierge. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and why you call yourself the real estate concierge.
Sure. My personal background is I've been in real estate over 20 years. I started actually in commercial real estate and then migrated over to residential real estate. I've had over $400 million in transactions over my career. I do focus on residential and commercial real estate, and then I have an MBA from DePaul University in real estate development as well.
All right, so again, you call yourself the real estate concierge. What do you mean by that?
Well, concierge actually is a French word that was derived as being the manager of a hotel in France to be of service to the guests. And what we come to know it in the United States is usually at a 4 or 5 star hotel or boutique hotel, the concierge is basically that person you go to for anything you need to be a resource for you for your vacation. And that would actually make your vacation more pleasurable because you know where the best restaurants are. They're a great reference for getting you a cab, what shows are available, actually getting you those shows. So really they're a point person for your vacation while you're there. So as the Arizona real estate concierge, when you're involved in a transaction, I take the stress away by being that point person for you in finding a great inspector. If you need to do renovation to the house, I know a great architect, interior designers, general contractors. I've worked with many subcontractors before as well. I've managed construction projects. So I'm able to take a lot of that stress away by having those contacts within my database to help you manage those things.
Are you valley-wide?
I am valley-wide, yes.
Okay, now your phone number to call you is 602-513-9335.
Correct.
And your website is azrealestate-concierge.com.
Correct.
What's happened in the market today? I'm going to take you away from this for just a minute.
Sure.
What's going on right now in the market?
The market actually is pretty steady. It's been, our season is typically January through April. It's when it's strongest because we have a lot of snowbirds here in the area. Then from that point, there's a little bit of a dip, but they're still pretty strong because you've got families that are wanting to move and get their kids into a house so they can establish themselves before the school year starts. Then we have a little bit of a lull after that, and then it starts picking up again because we do have snowbirds coming in October, November. And then typically between Thanksgiving and Christmas, it slows down again as well.
Right. Though there are still people that are moving here constantly. They're either coming here or they're being transferred because that's what we call them. It's like they're implants, right?
Yes, the snowbird, I should say the baby boom generation, the first set actually started retiring in 2011, and that baby boom generation is about a 20-year period. So it's just the start of that migration of people. Normally they go from cold weather states to warm weather states. The reason for that is because our price points are so much lower than considered New York, Seattle, Chicago, those places. So it's a tremendous opportunity to sell their home there and then buy something much cheaper and have wonderful lifestyle with 300 plus days of sunshine here.
Now again, you're valley-wide.
Correct.
He is your real estate concierge. The phone number is 602-513-9335. The website is azrealestate-concierge.com. So, okay, you said, what are the fundamentals of what it is that you offer? What do you do differently than other real estate agents out there?
Well, one of the pillars of the Arizona Real Estate Concierge team is I always want to make sure that we educate the client. I want to find out what their goals are and why they're making the decisions that they are. It's very important because home ownership is not really for everyone. There are certain times in life where owning a home is not the right decision. So I want to make sure that that's truly what they want to do. We always have the highest integrity and trust. We always want to make sure that whatever's happening in the transaction, that's full transparency and full disclosure of what's going on. And myself, I'm constantly trying to educate myself on what's happening in the market and new techniques or things that are going on so that I can be of best service to my clientele.
So how did you get involved with real estate?
Well, I've been in real estate basically my first job out of college. I started actually in a commercial real estate firm and then gradually moved up my way up the ranks when I finally got to acquisitions in hotel and resort acquisitions. And I was with a group called Pivotal Group, which many people know here within Arizona. It's one of the most successful commercial real estate investment companies here. And I was in charge of their hotel portfolio. And one of the things I did is they had a resort called Red Mountain Resort. I managed that renovation project. We actually converted an administrative building that was a geodesic dome and converted that to a 7,000 square foot spa. And within the following year was actually voted one of the top 5 North American destination spas in 2008.
I think I remember that spa.
Okay.
I think I remember that. Now, again, you're valley-wide, and again, he's very special because he does both real estate and, real estate. You do residential and commercial.
Correct.
All right. And his phone number, again, it's 602-513-9335. All right. So before you became a real estate agent, what were you doing?
I was involved in commercial real estate in the accounting end of things. And one of the things that I notice is that when you're an accountant, you have a good idea of what's happening with the property, but you're really not involved in the day-to-day decision making. So I wanted to become more of an analyst or involved in acquisitions. I was very fortunate to work for Pivotal Group, to learn under Francis Najafi, one of the most successful real estate people here in the Valley. And when I started my own residential firm, I wanted to take into account a lot of the things I had learned from him and the things I learned in real estate in general and bring that to my customers. When I bought my first property here in Arizona, the real estate realtor that I was using, unfortunately, I was really not happy with the service I was provided, so I knew that once I started my own company, I knew the standards that I wanted to set and the expectations people could expect from me when they're involved with a real estate transaction with me.
Well, so you tell them what makes you different then. Again, let's hear it again.
Sure. I think I have a unique background in that I've been involved in real estate construction, and because of that, I've got a wealth of knowledge on how much things might cost if you're doing a renovation or addition to a house. I've got contacts with many home designers, architects, interior designers, general contractors, and subcontractors that a lot of other people might not have access to. But because of my past background, I actually have those access, and they do a great job.
Now, you said something before we came on, and I have no idea what it is. So you said AREAA. What is that?
That is, we pronounce it ARIA, but it's an acronym for the Asian Real Estate Association of America. And it's a nonprofit where we're trying to raise the level of professionalism with real estate professionals, and we're also trying to make sure that Asians have an opportunity for home ownership here. And the reason why we want to do that is in a lot of Asian countries, home ownership is not even possible. So we need to educate people that it is possible here and how to go about doing that. We also want to make sure that if people are buying real estate, that they know that if they do get a loan, the obligations associated with that. But we also want to make sure that those loan documents are in their native languages. Same thing with the purchase contract, so they really know what they're signing up for. During the recession in 2008, a lot of the minorities were harder hit than other people, and one of the things that was brought up was because they didn't know what they were signing. So it's really important that we educate exactly what those obligations are when you buy real estate.
So this is a group that you belong to.
Correct.
I think I know someone also in that. And again, he is valley-wide. He is your real estate concierge. He does both residential and commercial. You've been doing that how long?
20 plus years.
20 plus years. His phone number is 602-513-9335. It's azrealestate-concierge.com.